How's it going, everybody? My name is Infamous Isaac, and I'm here with a video to look back on some of my childhood, right? Since last video I did like me not really a story time, but more like me just talking about basketball as a hobby and just looking back on all the injuries that I got from it. But today I'm gonna be looking back again, but not for basketball, but more like the a gaming console that helped form me in my early years of life, and that is the Xbox 360. I got an Xbox 360 when I moved to the United States since I wasn't born here, and I got it from my mom. I remember we my the first house that I lived in, like full house, not an apartment. I had a room and I had to share it with my grandma, and we shared a bunk bed together. I was at the top one because she was older. She was already older at that point. I think like 60 years old, around there. She's still alive, God bless, but you know, she was older, so she couldn't get up there. And even before that, when there wasn't a bunk bed and it was just me in my room, it was just a mattress on the floor, and I had like the the CRTs, the small cube CRTs, and I had my Xbox 360, and I connected it to it, and I was just chilling playing a bunch of these, well, not a bunch, but like three games. I didn't have Xbox Gold because, like I was still a kid. I didn't have my own money. Oh, yeah, I didn't have my own money. My parents didn't really care about that stuff. They were more worried about having a stable living condition in the United States. So, you know, I just learned to have fun by myself offline. And going to school, hearing about all these people playing online, it's like, yo, it's so cool. Like, I had more fun listening to it than actually wanting it, so I didn't really care. But as I got older, like I think I got it when I was like 7 or 8, and then I was getting older, like 11 or 12. I built up more games by going to GameStop and getting more, and some friends giving me some, well, associates, I guess. I don't even know these people anymore. But basically, the Xbox 360, I had it for a long time. It was my first console ever, and I was just using it, having a great time, making memories on there. I have a bunch of like memories that of games that I don't even own anymore. Like I have a stack right here of games that I have. I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I have 7 games, but I had way more back then. I remember I traded some in and everything like that, or I just gave some away to some friends and they gave me some back, like a trade, literally a trade. And one of those games was Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, one of my favorite games, like on that console. It was so much fun. I had no idea what I was doing. I remember looking back on it now, it's so stupid, but uh, I I was young, so I didn't know what I was doing. Like I mean, I could read and I could write, and I knew English at that point in time, since, like I said, I came here and I only knew Spanish, so I had to learn it. But I knew it at the time, I just didn't know what they were saying. And I was moving through the menus when I first got the game because I it was at a mall that is basically dead at this point. I got it there and got back home, popped it in the disc tray. I was lost. And I asked my mom, "Hey mom, uh, what am I doing here?" And she's like, "I don't know. You got the game. You figure it out." And then after a long time, excuse me, I found out the story mode and everything. It was hilarious. That memory's so prominent to me, or prominent, because I'm such an idiot. Why did I think my mom was going to know? She didn't care about video games, only she had strong enough English to recognize what they were saying, at least at that point in time. And so that that memory is so prominent to me. It's hilarious. It's cringy, but it's hilarious. And there's a bunch of other games like one of them I have right here, at least like the cover for. I have Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction. I remember this game had got me so heated because I sucked at it. Like the 2010 games for some reason were just platformer like beat 'em ups, and it just I sucked at them. I was terrible, and even now I still suck at video games. But yo, I was terrible. I was bad, bad. Oh man, it was cheeks. It was actual cheeks. And I think I think I had some other games. I had Sonic Generations. I don't know for certain. I had Sonic Generations. I played it all the way through and I beat it. I don't have the case for it. No, no, I do. I do actually. It's just it's not the original case for it. But I do have Sonic Generations on disc. It's right here. And I played that all the way through. That was an amazing time. Sonic Unleashed, I used to own. I never beat it. I never got to, but I did see a playthrough on it all the way to the end. So, if I ever did play it, it would probably be for like YouTube or something, or just to get the nostalgia kick. But I never got to beat that one. What other game was it? I wish I had like my Xbox 360 connected so I could just look through all the games that I had. But oh man. I gotta make like a second part to this, like a later on or something after I take a look at my Xbox games to see which ones I had. But I still have some here, of course, like physically. One of them is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. I know that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 came out like a couple years ago. I think 4 actually, 4 or 5. And I never got to play it. Maybe one day I will. But Ultimate Alliance 2, like looking back at these games as from a kid perspective, right? Like these games are probably way different now than they were back then for me, but it was so surreal. And not even like this I'm playing a game, more like I'm just so immersed into this game even though some of them are probably cheeks. Like it's just such an unreal feeling that it gives you goosebumps when I think about it. Like being young in my grandma's basement when I would go over to hang out with her grandson, I think. Or well, since I was also her grandson, but whatever. My cousin. No, 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 no. I don't even know what the connection would be. I don't I don't know what he was. He was just someone. But we would play together and I would get bullied by him even though he was younger than me. A real pushover. I remember that game. I remember my mom actually came down and she spanked him. Like that was not her child, but she spanked him. And I was like the the Spanish Dominican side, and I was like, "Yo, mom, you can't do that." She's like, "No, I can. And I'm gonna spank you too." And I got such a stern talking to, not to get pushed around by other people and to speak up and defend for defend yourself. And I, I got a lot of messages like that from a lot of people. Hopefully, I listened. I couldn't really tell you, but what's it called? That aside, let me just take a look at all the games that I do have here, so I can like try to paint a picture. So I already talked about Ultimate Alliance. I talked about Sonic Generations. So I have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood here, and I remember I went to the Dominican Republic like 2016, and one of the neighbors who knew me when I was a kid, he gave me Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Either that or I just forgot to give it back to him. But I oh that's so scary. It might actually be the case that I forgot to just give it to him. Oh, I feel so bad. But yeah, so Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, well, apparently one of the better Assassin's Creeds. I don't know, I never played it, or at least like I never finished it, so I couldn't tell you, but Assassin's Creed Brotherhood has some good legacy to it. And it was interesting, I don't know much about Assassin's Creed. All I know is Ezio Auditore and Assassin's Creed 3 is in America or something, or in Britain. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know much about it, so I can't say I have memories with it. But next we have I'm looking at the Ultimate Alliance cover and it has Gambit in it. I remember, oh my gosh, yo, one day. Oh, one day. But next game is Need for Speed, uh The Run. I remember playing this game a little bit, not much though. I think I played it when excuse me, when I lost power for like a whole summer. This was like when I was in junior year in high school. My family wasn't doing too hot, and so the electricity, or not electricity, the internet bill had to be cut for a couple months, and I just I couldn't do anything since I my PS4 was mostly online. I didn't have any like important or good single player games that I could play that I haven't played already. So oh, excuse me. I hooked up my Xbox 360 and I played some fire games. I played some dope games. And Need for Speed on the Run was one of them, or The Run. I didn't finish it because, I stopped playing after like a couple days because I got bored, but I had some fun with it. Racing games have their fun, and I don't regret playing it. But next is NBA 2K13. So this one I didn't play as much compared to the other one that I'm gonna mention, but NBA 2K13, I remember. Actually, I don't even remember getting this. I don't remember ever playing NBA 2K13, so I can't say much on it. But I have the case for it. I just don't have the game. Next though is M or not NBA. Xenoverse One, Dragon Ball Xenoverse One, and this game I remember. I have so many memories with it because of the outside memories actually. But I got this game when it came out day one. I begged my mom. She was like, "All right, let's go." She got it for me. It was awesome. This is back when I didn't even have a PS4, so it was crazy. But I got it on Xbox 360. I played it. It was so much fun. Xenoverse was so brand new, so fresh. It didn't have the stigma of what it does now with all the toxic, like polls for new characters or whatever. Like it was just so brand new to me. I was playing by myself and it was great. I remember I uh I went to a friend's birthday party, one that I knew from elementary school, and this was like early high school, I think, either early high school or early or middle, like of middle school. I got invited. It was me and some other elementary school friends, and we were just chilling. And I was like, "Yo, I brought my Xbox. Let's hook it up." And I me being an idiot, I accidentally deleted my character because I pressed square by accident, or not square. I forgot what the Xbox button is. I think it's X for square. I don't remember. It's been a grip, but I pressed it by accident, and that ruined my mood so bad that I just unhooked my Xbox. And the worst part about it too is that before that, I told him like, "Yo, I already beat the game, so like, as a birthday gift, I can give you this game if you want it." And that's me being a kid, like still being young. So I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't mind it at all." And I genuinely didn't. But then I deleted my character, and I was like, "You know what? Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give this to you." And looking back on it, it's really scummy. I just lied straight to his face. Like I switched up on the last second. That's just really scummy. But ever since then, uh, if I or well, excuse me, if I ever get the chance to see them again, I'm going to wholeheartedly apologize for that. Because even if they don't remember it, I do, and it wasn't right of me to do that. Not out of guilt, but legit just like I excuse me, I should have been better. But yeah, Xenoverse 1, I have some good memories with it. I have some bad memories with it. I'm just gonna skip over that. Basically, that party was fun. That party was really fun, actually. Now looking back on it, besides that, and deleting my character and just being such a scumbag, or me being such a scumbag, it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. But, anyways, next is 2K15, I think. Uh, yeah, 2K15. I already checked this one. I already checked this one. Yeah, that one's not in the case. I think the Xbox itself has 2K15. So, and though the worst part about it is that I have all these games not in their right. Oh, okay. I gotta talk about that one. Oh my gosh, I gotta talk about that one. All right, but I'll talk about it later. Next is 2K15. That one's in the Xbox right now. I don't have it connected, so whatever, whatever. 2K15. I remember I got it for my birthday in like seventh grade, or when I was like 12, 13. This is when I met one of my close friends, and he was like, "Yo," I'm not gonna mention his name, but he's in the comments section. and you can tell who it is. I'll give a hint. The Plátano Ball and All Might. There you go. I'll give a hint. For people that don't know, that will all my games just fell out. But for people that don't know, that won't make any sense. But for people that do, they'll know. They'll know who they are immediately. But yeah, so next is 2K15. So all my games just fell out out of my bag, and my mom just walked in. So well, that's all those games are on the floor now. I guess I'll pick them up after the video. But yeah, so 2K15, really fun game. This I have a lot of memories playing, but not because of my childhood, but because like this was junior year when I was playing in my room with no internet. I had service, so I was just listening to podcasts. Specifically, I was listening to the Misfits podcast. I don't listen to it anymore. It's just I just kind of well, not growing out of it sounds disrespectful, but that's basically what happened. I just didn't find it interesting anymore, so I stopped listening to it. Now I mostly just listen to Markiplier's podcast and Tiny Meat Gang, or at least a little bit. But potato potato. Basically, 2K15. Oh man, so many good memories. I remember making my character, giving him braids because that's what I used to have, like the cornrows. Calling him the professor, giving him jersey number 47 because Capital Steez. I used to listen to him a lot. Rest in peace, God rest his soul. And I remember two teams, right? I wanted to go to the Thunder because Kevin Durant was there, and I wanted to go to the Bulls because Derrick Rose played for the Bulls. And I went to the Bulls first, and I remember trying my best to go to the championship, simming all the way through. We got to the playoffs, and I would play on elimination games to try my best to save our team. And we made it to the finals. I don't even remember who I was playing. Not a single thought in my mind as to who I was playing. But we were gonna get dogged in the finals completely. But then I cheesed. I cheesed the system. I stayed up until like 5 in the morning playing 2K15 in the finals, resetting my console every single time, closing the game and reopening it before it could save. On playing the elimination game just to make sure that we didn't get eliminated. I would struggle. I would fight tooth and nail to make sure that we won that championship by cheating. And lo and behold, we won. It I had to stay up until 5 to do it, but we won. And it was awesome. It was so great. That memory is permanent with me, or prominent. And then you have me going to the OKC Thunder. I was trashing it. I didn't care. KD was trashing it, so I just dropped the game and moved on. Then we have. Well, I guess it's one or the other. I'll just go with this one first. So next is Modern Warfare 3, and I only played Modern Warfare 1 on my PS4 and Modern Warfare 3 on my Xbox 360, which is kind of funny how that works. The older console has the newer one, but the newer console has the older one. I even know how that works. But so Modern Warfare 3, I played a lot. I got it from a friend in sixth grade, middle school, and he was just like, "Yo, just have it. I don't use it. I don't play it." And I think because like Advanced Warfare came out at that time, so it was old. But man, I didn't have a single online day on Xbox 360, but Modern Warfare 3, I got so much enjoyment playing from the story. Even though people may like story-wise, people may say it's like the worst or whatever. I loved it so much. The story sticks with me every time. Playing with Yuri, playing with Frost or Westbrook or whatever, playing all those missions, the warnings that you get for like very crazy missions that are toxic. Like man, man, oh man, it was great. It was awesome. Modern Warfare 3 has so many memories for me, only because of the story. If I'm able to, if I have the money and if I'm able to, and if they ever do release a Modern Warfare 3 like remastered story, I would play it so much. I would love it. Just like how they released Modern Warfare 2 remastered. That I would want to play one day. I already played Modern Warfare once. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, yo, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Next is the final game that I can remember, and that is Skate 3. So again, one of my close friends, the one that I mentioned earlier with the Platano ball, he gave me Skate 3 as a gift. He was like, yo, I don't play it anymore. You would probably get more enjoyment off of it than I would. So here you go. He gave it to me. He gave me actually a case, like a front cover for my Xbox, and it was like a FIFA one. And it was so cool because his didn't work on it because his was a newer Xbox. Mine's was the old like release date Xbox. So he gave it to me. I put it on. It didn't really fit all that well, but I still kept it on, and it was awesome. I love it. Um, and yeah, Skate 3 is a really important game to me because it means so much between me and my friend. Like him giving that game to me will forever like stick with me because of the fact that that kind of well not it didn't start our friendship, but for me it kind of solidified it that he just gave me a gift out of nowhere. There's like this game probably cost $60 at launch and he just gave it to me like that. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm kind of tearing up thinking about it, but Skate 3 is a very important game to me. I never once played the story. All I did was just play the game. I cannot tell you what the story is, but that game was so much fun. Oh my gosh, the tricks on it are awesome. The Hall of Meat is hilarious. The game is so buggy and glitchy. It's awesome. Like if a game like that released now, people would not like it, but this game has so many memories to me. It's awesome. Like I would never trade Skate 3 for anything in the world. This means too much to me emotionally and just like memory wise. This game is awesome to me. But that's what it is. The Xbox 360 is a console that was with me through the early years of my life and I'll never trade it for anything. I want to forever keep like these games with me. Try my best to maintain them so I can look back on them and just play them whenever. And having your consoles to look at and just have a good time with, it's awesome. I genuinely enjoy it. I would never trade my memories for anything with or the memories that I made with the Xbox 360. Wouldn't trade them for anything, as they just they're memories that only I could have made. And realizing now, it's like, yo, this console is really important to me. Like actually important. I don't even know what else to say about it. But that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna do more videos like this on other consoles that I own. So like the 3DS, the Xbox or not the Xbox, the PS4, and I guess the PS5. There's not much I can say about it because I got like 2 months ago. But oh, the Wii U. Oh yeah, I just looked at one of the games at the floor on the floor, and it's that's one of them. So I have 3 videos I can make on it. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching as always. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. If you have any memories with the Xbox 360, let me know in the comments. I know there's a bunch of people, whether it's online or just playing offline, that have a memories with it. So let me know in the comments how you feel about it. And hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll check y'all out. Uh, a bunch of seasonal anime are ending soon, so look out for those videos like Komi-san, Data Live, Kaguya-sama, all those anime. So watch out for those. Hopefully they should be coming on the channel soon once the episodes come out. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll check y'all out. Peace.